Hello, children. So, how are you all? I hope everybody very fit and fine. And today we are going to learn a very nice chapter, Pochampali. Right, childrens? So, this chapter is all about a most traditional art that we also see in various thing in our homes. So, like our saris and various clothes. So, in this chapter, we are going to discuss all the things. So, everybody already the part 1 video, I think everybody observed. This is part 2 video of Pochampally chapter, and here we going to discuss very nicely the process of making Pochampally sharis. You see, childrens, in your home, various decorations, very many things, carpet weaving and toy making, many things are there, and that is all about the traditional occupations of some peoples. So you see, today we are going to discuss a various thing about Pochampally sharis, how what is the process of making that one, and from thread to clothes. Okay, so all of you very nicely, very new chapter, and you everybody listen the video up to the last. Okay, children, from thread to clothes. Father bring bundles of thread from Pochampally town. Yes, childrens. So Pochampally town, father bring bundles of threads, right? Now you see, mother then puts these threads in boiling water. So boiling water for what purpose, childrens? To wash away the dirts and stains. Understand? Very, very important lines. That mother put these bundles in threads in boiling water to wash away the dirt and stains. Okay? Underline these lines. Then everybody works to dye the thread with bright colors. Yes, we have to whatever seen in various saris. You observe, childrens, in your various clothes how the different colors are there. Because of this, many peoples are works to dye the thread with bright colors. That is reasons. Understand? These threads are then dried and rolled into bundles. You see, children, then these threads are dried and rolled into bundles. And these bundles are put onto looms and the cloth is woven. So you see what happened there. These bundles are put into looms and the cloth is woven. Now you see, children, this is the device loom which is used to weave clothes. You can see in this picture, and here also what the children's their father bringing the bundles, and what all the everybody works to dye the threads with bright colors, and these threads are then dried and rolled into bundles. These bundles are put onto looms and the cloth is woven. We understand now the what device which is used to weaving the clothes. Now you can see, children, cotton threads. How the cotton threads look like in your home also it will be available. So it is used to weave cotton saris, clothes, sheets. So you see these looms have many needles. In your home the needles also there. You can find out the needles, but in the looms has many needles. The size and numbers of the needles changes according to the design. You see your mother sweet clothes and your grandmother also, how beautifully they are making a design in the clothes by using the various type of needles, their size and the numbers, and various threads they are using to making the different design in the clothes. You can observe your grandmother, your mother, while they operate the sewing machines, they are beautifully making the designs, and how they are beautifully use the threads. Okay, children's, in your home you can observe in your family various times they are using this all skills. Your grandmother, mother, the weavers weave the beautiful pochampally saris in bright colors. And that's the reason, children, you can observe the pochampally saris of how beautiful they have using the bright color saris. In the pochampally saris, you can see, I will show you one picture. So look at, children, the few saris of Pochampally saris you can observe on the screen. A very fantastic design. It's catching our eyes very nicely. It is attractive and so much designs. Various designs they are using. How the various threads dye there, and what is the color they are giving. What a fantastic! It's attractive in the sari look. You see. So how the weavers weave these all traditional craft, and they have made their region world famous through this traditional craft, children's understand. So this is what you can see here, the fantastic traditional craft of Pochampally zari making with very very bright colors. Okay, now you see one video, children's, very nicely.
It. Do you want to come with us? Market? That will be lots of fun. I will come with you. I will count the flowers later. The market looks so colorful today. Oh, what happened to you, Buzz? Why are you looking so colorful, Buzz? I just went into that tub by mistake. It has colored water. I am feeling so cold. Oh, wait. I have a handkerchief. I will wipe you. Are you feeling better now, Buzz? Why did you go there? That water is kept for dyeing cloth. You were lucky that the water was not hot. Dyeing? What is dyeing? Dyeing helps to put color on clothes. Look at those two men. They are dipping that cloth in that tub. It has blue color, and look, the cloth has turned blue. So you are also dyed, Buzz. Come, let us go to that auntie shop. She has such colorful saris. We will ask her if she dyed them. Hello, auntie. These saris look so colorful. Did you dye the saris?
Hello, children. No, I did not dye them. These saris have come from Kanchipuram.
Kanchipuram? Where is that? Buzz, take out your map of India. I will show it to you. It is in the state of Tamil Nadu. Okay, first let's look for the state of Tamil Nadu. It is here. It is in the southern part of India. Auntie, where is Kanchipuram?
Kanchipuram is close to Chennai. It is just 1 hour away from Chennai.
Buzz, look, this is Chennai. It is the capital of Tamil Nadu. Kanchipuram is close to Chennai. Oh, so Chennai is the capital city of Tamil Nadu. It is near the sea. I will read what is written here. Bay of Bengal. Yes, Buzz. This sea is called the Bay of Bengal. There are some beautiful beaches in Chennai. My friend Lakshmi showed us some pretty pictures of the beaches. So, Auntie, these pretty saris are also from Tamil Nadu?
Yes, Chinu. These are silk saris. These are specially made in the town of Kanchipuram. Most of the people in the town are weavers. They buy silk thread in bundles. Then they dye them into different bright colors. The silk threads are put in boiling water for dyeing.
Do they dry these threads after dyeing, Auntie?
Yes, Meenu. They first dry these threads and make them into bundles again. These bundles are put into looms and then the cloth is woven.
The designs in these saris are beautiful, Auntie.
Yes, the weavers make beautiful designs. The whole family helps in weaving. Even children help their parents after they come back from school.
Just like we help our Papa in the field on some days after we come back from school. Auntie, what is this sari? It does not feel like silk. It looks like cotton.
Yes, Meenu, this is a cotton sari. It is also woven by the weavers. But instead of silk threads, cotton threads are used to weave the cloth.
Auntie, this sari looks different. It does not look like the Kanchipuram saris.
Yes, Chinu, this sari is different because it is from Pochampalli. It is called the Pochampalli.
Baz, I will show you Pradesh on the map of India. Look, this is Andhra Pradesh. It is also in the southern part of India. It is near Tamil Nadu.
Saris that come from Pochampalli look different. They are also woven the same way. Here, most of the people in the town are weavers.
Auntie, it must be fun to go to these places. Everyone in the town and village must be weaving all the time.
That's right, Meenu. These are special saris that belong to a particular place. Look at this sari. This has come from Banaras. It is a Banaras silk sari.
I know that Banaras is in Uttar Pradesh. It is famous for its silk saris.
Meenu, can you show me Uttar Pradesh on the map?
Yes, Buzz. This is Uttar Pradesh. It is in the northern part of India. Look here. This is Lucknow, the capital city of Uttar Pradesh. Banaras is a place in this state. It is famous for silk saris and they are known as Banaras silk saris.
Banaras silk saris. It looks beautiful. So, Banaras is a place in Uttar Pradesh and Lucknow is the capital of Uttar Pradesh.
That's right. Children, all these are special places which are world famous for their saris. Everyone knows of these places for the special saris they make.
Meenu, look at this sari. It is just like the one that Ma has. She said that it is a Bengal cotton sari. Auntie, is this also a Bengal cotton sari? Is it made in West Bengal?
Yes, children. This sari is from West Bengal. It is called the Bengal cotton sari.
Buzz, I will show you the state of West Bengal on the map of India. See, this is West Bengal. It is in the eastern part of India. Look at this place. Can you read the name?
Yes, Meenu, it is Kolkata. I know it is the capital of West Bengal.
That's right. Kolkata is the capital of West Bengal. These cotton saris are woven in the state of West Bengal.
Even the state of Orissa has a special saris. Look, these are from Orissa.
They are very pretty, Auntie. They look lovely. Buzz, I will show you Orissa on the map of India. Look, this is Orissa. Can you read the name of this city? It is the capital city of Orissa.
Yes, Meenu, it is Bhubaneswar. Oh, so Bhubaneswar is the capital of Orissa.
Bhubaneswar is the capital of Orissa. So, saris from West Bengal and Orissa are also very pretty. But they are different from Kanchipuram, Pochampalli, or Banaras saris.
Yes, Meenu. All these are pretty and different. They're very special to that particular place.
I know. Grandma has a shawl with beautiful embroidery. She says it is from Kashmir.
Yes, Kashmiri embroidery is very beautiful. I really like it.
I will look for Kashmir on the map of India now. This is the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Oh, so it is so much in the north of India. Meenu, is this the capital city, Srinagar?
Yes, Buzz. Srinagar is the capital of Jammu and Kashmir. It is a very beautiful state. Srinagar has lots of pretty lakes and gardens. People of this state make very beautiful embroidery in saris, shawls, and other clothes.